The Opicor Seamoss Farmers Association is the proud owner of new equipment that will improve the work of membership in harvesting the sought-after seaweed. Exports St. Lucia and the Ministry of Agriculture donated 60 drying tables and an assortment of flotation devices to the collective. A brief ceremony held at the Pero Combined School on Wednesday saw the presentation of the tables to them. Vaughn Serrier of the Ministry of Agriculture also demonstrated the proper use of the new flotation devices billed as less harmful than the plastic bottles utilized for the harvest considered bad for the environment.
So either tie it onto the line like you would normally tie the bottle, or depending on where you are, if you're somewhere that's deeper and your line can sag, you can actually tie it directly onto your main line.
A similar demonstration exercise on drying tables, flotation devices, and cash were held recently in Pralle. Cohen Samuel, president of the Opicor Seamoss Farmers Association, had nothing but praise for the benefactors.
These tables will help them a long way in getting the seamoss to the place where we want it to be when it comes to standards. So we thank you very much for the tables, and I know the farmers will appreciate the tables very much in helping them meet the standard that will be put in place for seamoss farming in St. Lucia. We thank Export St. Lucia as well in this venture. Export St. Lucia have been one of the agencies through the ministry that helps the seamoss farmers very well.
Minister for Agriculture Alfred Prosper is bullish on quality control, improving efficiency and boosting outputs without scarring the environment.
We all are aware of the value of our seamoss. We are being told that it's one of the best in the world. Yes. And obviously, if something is one of the best in the world, we have to cherish it and be able to ensure that St. Lucia maintain that status. Yes. And that status cannot only be maintained by the government giving us significant amount of monies to be able to boost the sector, but the stakeholders like you who are involved in the growing of the seamoss, in the processing of the seamoss, also have a very significant role to play. And that role is to ensure that we produce seamoss of high quality at a consistent level. Il n'y a pas de pièce sens pour nous produire un set qui produit poor quality, and l'autre set qui produit bon quality. We all must produce a top quality seamoss that we know when we export, it will be a St. Lucia high quality seamoss, and not just Savant's big top quality seamoss versus Praline, for example, with a low quality seamoss.
Adding value to the raw commodity weighs heavily on the minister's mind.
Apart from exporting our raw seamoss, how can we convert the raw material into products locally? I've been hearing of the seamoss wine, the seamoss gel, the seamoss, so many products that we can get out of our seamoss. We need to stop just focusing on the raw material, but other products that we can export. And I see tremendous opportunity for livelihoods. And as I mentioned earlier, we must diversify. I remember Export St. Lucia indicating to the Cabinet of Ministers 2 years ago that we recorded an amount of almost 9 million EC dollars in revenue from seamoss.
Vieux-Fort MP Moses Jean-Baptiste is happy about the benefits to farmers in his constituency. He wants the cultivators to become processors.
The future of seamoss is bright if we continue to work hard and continue to keep the standards. And we already have discussions on where and how we can possibly develop a value-added facility somewhere in Vieux-Fort North. I don't want to talk too much about it now, but we have a tremendous opportunity to do so. And there are agencies that are willing to work with the government to cause that to happen.
The Seamoss Association comprises approximately 60 to 70 farmers. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.